Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Review. Today we have 2017's KBS. This is a beer I always look forward to every year when it comes out. It's not my absolute favorite barrel-aged stout, but is one I typically enjoy, and I do, again, look forward to it every release. I always try to get at least a four-pack of it. It's pretty similar label to previous years, except they're doing like the barrel-aged series. I don't remember. I think Lizard Kaz had it, but definitely just did Fruitwood. It definitely had that. And then I noticed when I popped the cap off the Fruitwood, underneath it says the same thing, which is kind of cool, marketing point of view and branding. I really like Massive Beer Reviews. Beer Reviews seems redundant to say that. He spends a lot of time talking about labels. I think he's got a good eye for it. It's something. I mean, I'm a human. I am a visual person, but in terms of like graphic design, things like that, that is not my world. But I do think the KBS labels and what they put on the bottle is pretty cool. Makes me think of yesteryear kind of a vibe. If you don't know anything about this, this one is 11.8% this year. Last year, the one I got, it might have fluctuated. I think they might have done more than one batch. The one I had was in the 12 range. I think the year before was in the 11 range. So I think it's right around the same. My understanding is this is the biggest release of this beer that they've done. So it's more like mass produced, which, like you always kind of get a little nervous about that. And I haven't actually watched any reviews. I haven't read any reviews of this. So I am going in blind about the 2017 KBS. I guess, yeah, let's get right into it. All right, yeah, so, yep, Barrel Age series. It's kind of a neat little touch. And it is not zooming in very well on that. Tell you what, you take me on my word that it actually says what I said it said. Yeah, got that right. All right, let's get into a glass. North Brewery, Endicott, New York. Revenge of the Stouts glass. Seemed appropriate. I'm going to be sipping on this for a while, so I'll just pour a little bit. Decent amount of head. Maybe about a finger and a half worth. I forgot to say this. One thing about the bottling label that I do not like is they used white font for the date and the ABV, and that is near impossible to see. You'll notice that line, and then it goes to the government warning. It's written there. If you did not get a bottle of this, that is not good. That is virtually, I mean, the lighting in this room, it's almost impossible to read any of it. I have pretty good vision. But anyway, let's get into the aroma and something that actually matters. That's nitpicky, I suppose, but something founders should, fix for the future. All right. Wow, coffee. Big coffee. Kind of reminds me of the High Westified. If I remember correctly, I got a lot of coffee in the nose. And then it would be cool to do like that, Sunday morning stout in this. I know this is slightly different because it has chocolate in it. I already know that. But whereas the Sunday morning stout, I got more of the booze in the nose. Yeah, this one you get coffee big time. Some vanilla. Just a faint. I mean, the coffee is so overpowering. You just get the faint vanilla. I don't get much barrel. I think if I did this blind, I would just be like, yeah, it smells like a coffee stout. It smells good, like a good coffee stout. But I don't know if I would have guessed it's barrel aged. I mean, I guess it smells somewhat alcoholic. I don't know. Yeah, definitely it smells like a nice coffee stout, and hopefully the taste has a little bit more of that barrel. Well, yeah, let's get into it. Why wait? Cheers. Taste follows the nose pretty well. You get a lot of coffee. It does. It tastes like a really good coffee stout. You get some of the alcohol in the back end, and that's where I get more of like oak. Not too much bourbon, more oak and vanilla. Not like again with the Sunday morning stout. I know the KBS killer, right? You do get more like actually bourbon. This one, I don't know if you told me, yeah, they just used regular oak barrels and it wasn't bourbon oak barrels, I would believe that. For example. So yeah, let me get another swig and keep going. Oh, you know what? I'm getting a lot of dark chocolate right now. Since I haven't taken a sip in a while and I've been talking, it tastes almost like I had just eaten a piece of dark chocolate. So there is a good amount of chocolate. Last year, the 2016, I thought was very chocolatey, which I loved, and then that lent itself to a little bit of like fudginess, but definitely was chocolate forward, which was a good thing. But yeah, let me get another swig of this, see if I get any other flavors or like the ones I know are supposed to be in here or anything else. Yeah, you get that big coffee, which plays nicely with the dark chocolate because those are flavors that are close in certain ways. Um, Not overly sweet. Yeah, it's so weird. Like it tastes like you just ate a piece of dark chocolate. Um, Slight vanilla, again, slight oak. I'm not getting the bourbon in this, so maybe like the warmth, the heat. It's not overly alcoholic in taste. Don't get me wrong, but that warmth kind of lets you know it's a higher ABV maybe or had been in a spirit barrel. But taste wise, it's hard to actually pick that up. Um, Man, this is gonna be kind of tough to. Again, I'm not like giving numbers or letter grades or anything like that. But if you said like, "Hey, try this coffee stout," this is great. If you're like, I guess it depends what you're looking for in a bourbon aged stout. If you want that heavy bourbon taste, go Weyerbacher Sunday Morning Stout, right? If you want big coffee, this or the High Westified from Lagunitas. I'm just trying to think of relatively easy to acquire in my area. I know these three are relatively easy in my area of upstate New York. Um, and then if you want the coffee and the dark chocolate, this is a home run. Those are flavors I absolutely love. But in terms of like barrel aged stouts, I wish it had more of the barrel in it. But it's good. I'm glad I grabbed a 4 pack. Maybe I would have, in hindsight, because it's so coffee forward, maybe I would have grabbed 2 4 packs. And then, because that coffee will fade a little bit, maybe some of their flavors will come forward a little bit more. But yeah, I'm glad I got a 4 pack. And yeah, I would recommend this. If this sounds like your scene, I would trade for at least a bottle to try it. Um, yeah, good. 2017, not as good as 2016, I will say that. But good, not great. I think 2016 I would have used a descriptor great. Um, Worth seeking out again if this is something that sounds up your alley. Thanks for watching. I always appreciate it. Obviously, like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers. Thanks.